This is a 45-minute run today. Now, I probably should take today off, but since I took 3 days off this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, no runs. And yesterday, I finished up week 5, day 3. So today has to be week 6, day 1. My schedule's a little off, and that's okay. You're going to get sidetracked. During this 29-week program, every day is not going to line up just so. The only thing that I'm worried about today is an overuse injury, because Thursday also calls for 45 minutes, and then Saturday or Sunday calls for 7 miles. So there's nothing, I don't need anything this week to sideline those 7 miles. So let's get on the treadmill. I tried to go outside and like stretch, and I was out there for like a second, and I was like soaking wet with sweat, and it's just moist. It says it is 89% humidity out there. It is disgusting. So we are in here for an air-conditioned 45 minutes. So let's do this. Two things I'd like to bring to the attention of this workout. One, my GoPro cannot stay on for a single workout session. It's either overheating or the battery's dying. Like, I had sufficient charge in that battery before I started this workout, but clearly it was not enough. So there's that. Second, look at this sweat. My perceived effort was everything. Woo! Today, let's go over these stats real quick. I was active for a total of 45 minutes and 1 second, and I went a total distance of 4 miles, 4.05 miles, with an average pace of 11 minutes and 7 seconds. Heck yes, y'all, heck yes. I didn't know exactly how I was gonna feel today because I didn't know how much of the 3 miles that I ran yesterday for week 5, day 3 was going to affect this run. So I just kinda was tackling this with an open mind. Once I started off really slow in my first 5-minute set. My second 5-minute set, I was like, okay, let's pick up the pace a little bit. My third, I cranked it all the way up. But by like mile 25, I was starting to give out of gas. And I could notice because I wasn't running my full 2 miles. I was like, looking at the clock, like counting down. Let's go, let's get this over with. And then by minute 34, I was out of gas. But then in my head, I was like, okay, we gotta keep less than a 12-minute pace. And that's gonna be my goal from now on, is just to, every workout, I need to keep less than a 12-minute pace. I mean, that's the only way that I could set some sort of expectation and actually meet that instead of like just aimlessly running. I want to be progressing and not necessarily maintaining. I mean, that's what the whole point of this training is. It's to keep showing up, and it is to get better. I want to become a faster runner. I want to become a more fit looking individual. I want to sweat all these toxins out of my body. I want to finish Dopey and be able to hit the parks, or be able to hit the parks the days before Dopey and not feel like total crap and miss out of going to the castle to take medal pictures after the full. I want these things so bad, and I want to have this perfect attendance race season without feeling like crap when I'm there. And I have been there so many times where I have not felt like going to the parks after a run. And I don't want that. I want, because you're not just training for the 5K, the 10K, the half, or the full. You are training for all of those things, plus the hurt and the pain of walking the parks. I mean, you've got to think about it. From your hotel room to the bus, from the bus to where you scan in your magic bands, from there all throughout the parks, going to each ride, standing on your feet in those lines, and then walking back, going back to the bus, back to your resort, back to your room. That's a lot of walking. So you're not just training for the mileage, you are training for the time on your feet. And for the wine and dine after party, I do not want to be limping around. I want to enjoy that. I want to have fun. For the days when we go and take pictures at the park with all of our medals, I want to be in good spirits. I want to be happy. I have walked and cried and limped back to the car so many times, or back to the bus, or back to my room. That's not gonna be me this time. So here's to maintaining, and here's to setting a higher expectation from week 6 moving on, and let's go do this. Woo! We're almost there, and my story continues, and so does yours. Let's go.
Yeah, I got